Hi everyone, I'm Rockin Robin. Today I'm making a healthy recipe for you, green juice. Have you ever had it? Do you make your own green juice? Well, I do this almost every day. I like it because it gives me lots of concentrated nutrition and it gives me a lot of energy to start my day. So I'm going to go over with you a basic recipe to get you started if you're interested in trying it. I'll also go over a couple of different machines that you might want to consider, and I'll tell you why I like mine as opposed to the other one. And that's it. It's just a great thing to do every day, especially if you want to be healthy. So I'll show you how to do it right after this. Before I go over the ingredients, I just want to mention the #1 question that I get from family and friends as to why I juice and what the difference is, or why would I juice and throw away the fiber instead of blending, let's say, where you get the fiber in there, and that's all good for you, right? Well, the reason I like to juice is because it's concentrated nutrition. It takes a fair amount of leafy greens to juice in order to get a glassful, so it's really concentrated. And it requires very little digestion because the fiber's not in there, and you get that nutrition right away, and you get hydrated, and you get a lot of energy. So that's why I juice, and I also blend as well because I like to do both. Both have their advantages and their good points to them. So, all right, so let's go over our ingredients, and I'll show you what's in my basic recipe. I'm going to be using some wheatgrass here. I got this in my grocery store, so I picked some of that up. It's got a lot of good chlorophyll in it. I'm juicing some, this is just romaine lettuce leaves. I've got parsley, cilantro, and you can leave that out if you don't like it, guys. I know there's some of you that just don't like cilantro. I've got a couple apples. This is what I'm using to sweeten this drink. Now I'm using 2 apples today because these are small. Otherwise I would just use 1 large one. I'm going to use a little bit of lime. I have some basil. Be careful with your basil. Basil can be rather strong, so you just want to use about 3 leaves. That's it. That's plenty. I've got celery and I've got cucumber. That's it. So let's talk about just 2 different kinds of juicers because I've had 2 different ones. And originally I had a centrifugal juicer. That's the kind that spins at very high speeds, RPMs, and you have a blade that spins and you put the fruit or the vegetables in there and it cuts it up and it separates the pulp from the juice. It's very loud and it doesn't do a very good job with leafy greens. So I opted to go for what I have here, which is my masticating juicer. And I wanted to just show you real quick here that this blade and how it works, and it's different than the centrifugal one, is that it has a little auger. And this auger just turns and squeezes and masticates the leafy greens, and it does a much better job getting the juice out of those. So that's why I chose this one. And it's quieter. And here's the main thing you want to look for in a juicer, that it's easy to clean. If it's not easy to clean, you won't use it. So let's get started and start our juicing. So I'm going to cut just a section of my wheatgrass here. And guys, remember, you want to use organic vegetables for this. You don't want to use, just conventional, because I tell you, you don't want concentrated pesticides in your juice, right? And all I have to do is slice it up so that it fits through my opening here, which is about 1.5 inches in diameter. So I just start pushing it in. You have a plunger here that works really well. You just push it down. So I kind of mix it up. It doesn't really matter which order things go in. I just kind of toss things in as I go. So I threw in the wheatgrass. With my apples, I like to use my apple peeler corer thing. And then you just start pushing these in. I'll throw in a stalk of celery, cilantro, and you can see that green juice coming out. I've got a screen here that kind of filters it out, makes sure that the juice is nice and clear. Here's my lettuce. And it really doesn't take very much time at all to go ahead and juice all of this. And of course you can mix things up if you want. Any kind of fruits and vegetables, but keep the fruit to a minimum. Let's get our basil. Remember I said we're just going to do a few leaves of this because it's quite powerful. I'm going to add a piece of lime to that. And I'll just continue this and I'll show you what the glass looks like when we're done. All right, guys, that's it. Now we're ready to drink. You want to drink this up pretty darn quick. You don't want it sitting around. You want to get to it right away. Look at this, guys. And if it's not cold enough for you, you can toss in a nice ice cube in there, chill it down. One big glass full of juice. Perfect. Look at that. Can't wait to try it. Oh, that's good. Just enough sweetness to make it very delicious. The lime comes through, gives it some brightness. I hope you'll try this. I'm going to show you how quick this thing is to clean up too. You'll see. Because otherwise, you're not going to want to do it if it takes too long. I promise you. So get one. If you don't have to get this one, but whatever one you get, make sure that you look into how it's cleaned. So, guys, I hope this video helps you out. I hope it encourages you to try juicing. It really is healthy for you. I mean, there's no downside to this. And it's way better than any energy drink that you can buy at the store, I promise. So, here's to your good health. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that button up there and you'll be notified of new videos that I come out with every week. So, thanks a lot. Leave me a comment and we'll see you next time. Take care.